Go for it. Erin, Friel.
So I tend to live up to people's expectations, and I nod my head with no hesitation. Lost in translation with no collaboration. I didn't follow the tom-tom navigation. So fuck the law in your citation. I don't show dedication to the delegation, just frustration. And other cunts are still fucking raging. I'm a generation as a market with an exclamation. It's a dead life education. See, we're rhyming through the midst of the deprivation. I come from off Glasgow, no need for explanation. There's a picture of Glasgow, it's a bad illustration. Breathing in the oxygen, it's the same inhalation. Sky is no limitation. Smile at a stranger, there's no isolation. We're widely known as the friendliest nation. Assumption, presumption with no paths conjunction. Judgmental dysfunction, a personal obstruction. Assumption, presumption, no paths conjunction. Judgmental dysfunction, a personal obstruction. Too close for comfort, but I hold the fort. Even if it's mission abort, I'll stand my ground. I find the other way around. Techniques parkour. Use the back door so safely ashore. Keep ahead in the score. Restore the proud Glasgow name from exterior to core. No matter the labels that it's been branded before. It's a new year, the slate is now clear. Crystal Palace, People's Palace. Drink buck fast out a chalice just because we're gallus. Fit for the gallows, I'll take the highs and the lows. The thistle still grows, it's the flower we chose. Assumption, presumption, no paths conjunction. Judgmental dysfunction, a personal obstruction. Assumption, presumption, no paths conjunction. Judgmental dysfunction, a personal obstruction. Yeah. Visions. Party in the back. Visions of future decisions, mechanisms were functioning right. The vision I had is travelling out of sight. My shoelaces are lace too tight, stuck on an everlasting aeroplane flight. When will I touch down again in safe ground? Lips are moving but I make no sound, hands are bound, searching for a key that cannot be found. I aim to astound, to be profound. I'm like a clock that's been wound, you want knowledge of pounds. And my pint has been downed and my mind has been drowned on a foreign land. Am I sinking or swimming like Bobby Sands? I've got a hunger for winning, but the revenge will be the laughter of our children. I'm skyscraping like scratches down a building. High flats, housing to millions. Drinking but no drunken, sinking but no sunken. Disguised as me over the Irish sea, it's Erin, no comparing. Lingering but no looking, smiling but no smirking. Disguised as me over the Irish sea, it's Erin. Why are you staring? The landing pad is in view. My arrival is past its due. I'm at the end of the queue with a boredom passing. Nothing to do, I'm at the back of the plane. Emergency exit, flying me insane. I realise one parachute remains, feeling strange. Blood pumping through my veins. I should have travelled with ScotRail trains. The crane is unloaded and slowed. I let this go too far down the road. Finished with autopilot mode. I figured out the right code and I'm about to explode. Drinking but no drunken, sinking but no sunken. Disguised as me over the Irish sea, it's Erin, no comparing. Lingering but no looking, smiling but no smirking. Disguised as me over the Irish sea, it's Erin, no comparing. Go for hope. It's just in the back. New tune! Yes. It's called Hope. Conscious on the beat. Master. Hope was born with talent in her bloodstream. Know everybody always had the same dream. She wanted it so much but she could only scream. With low income she gained low self-esteem, but she kept singing, hoping for a new beginning. One reality can lead to multiple realities. Hope had a focus, far more than a fantasy. She's no a charity, just sees the world with clarity. Stands herself, no solidarity, it saddens me. could have went out internationally, but she was blinded by the harsh reality. She was told she wasn't thinking rationally, so she stepped back passively, changed her life dramatically. The only thing she hoped for was for sanctuary, some sort of canopy, a shelter from her own calamity. Nearly gave up hope circumstantially. Everything is possible when you're trying to achieve. Everything is possible, it will happen if you believe. Everything is possible when you're trying to achieve. Everything is possible, it will happen if you believe. Hope stayed hopeful, giving up was a no-go. She's no boastful, but knows when to be vocal. She keeps it local, but is always thinking global. Sometimes our worlds get flipped upside down. Despair creeps in when hope's no around. But even when she's lost, hope can be found. And when you fall, she'll pick you back up from the ground and whisper in your ear that everything's sound. She's got you covered. Hope helps us recover, pulls us out of the gutter. She doesn't want us to suffer, and if you love her as much as she loves you, she'll keep her promise to you because she's honest and true. And when you're at the end of your tether, she'll come through like sunshine and shite weather, turning skies to blue. She'll tell you what you already knew. She'll turn the kettle on and she'll pour you a brew. Hope is what you want and desire. If you can aspire, it'll take you higher and higher. Hope fully understands us down to the wire. She doesn't preach to the choir when you're in the line of fire and everything's dire. When there's no hope in hell, with a little optimism, hope comes out our shell. When you can bid farewell to any doubt, you see, as long as you've got hope in your heart, she will always bail you out. Everything is possible when you're trying to achieve. Everything is possible, it will happen if you believe. Everything is possible when you're trying to achieve. Everything is possible, it will happen if you believe. It will happen if you believe. It will happen if you believe. Yes!
Woo! Erin, Friel!
Powered by our patrons.